It's been a while since I did one of these kind of videos. I was thinking about putting this on the peg, but these don't go on the peg. They're not toys. So it's gonna be on my regular YouTube channel. It's been a while, I know, crazy. But hey, if you don't know who I am and you're watching this for the first time, I am the Mad Montreal Man. And what happened was that, yeah, this stuff behind me is part of my mess. I have like encyclopedias, toys, lots of comic books and other stuff. You know, part of the man cave. The man cave is sort of like now 3 floors, but that's besides the point. But I decided to, because of the heat, I'm going to spend time in the basement where my office is, and I'm going to tidy up a little bit. And I dug out things like my Bruce Lee action toys. They're really cool. But I'm not here to talk about toys. No. When I was cleaning up, I basically said, hey, I'm going to move my desk a little bit. So I want to show you what I found in my desk. Well, to start off with, I have this binder, because I used to collect cards, but let's see if you recognize these guys. That's right! It's the binder with the old G.I. Joe trading cards. Yep, and I've actually managed to get a complete set. These were almost nigh impossible to make a complete set, but I managed to. So it's my complete set of G.I. Joe trading cards. Now, I don't collect G.I. Joe toys, but the trading cards, they were really cool. I used to read the comic book, and no, I no longer have the comic books. I sold those a while back to someone who really was a fan of G.I. Joe. But that was just one of the things I found, cleaning up my desk. And of course, finding that binder, I also dug up my binder that has Boris Vallejo trading cards. Yes, it's a complete set. And of course, the Master, the Frazetta trading card set. And because I still love this magazine so much, and I have #1 all the way up until about, let me say 7 years ago, the heavy metal trading cards. If only I still had my, I still have the heavy metals, and I do have that #1. If only I had the original Metal Glass, but that's not what I thought you guys might be interested in. No, I digress. And of course, this is the big one. Yeah, this is the DC Comics special binder for trading cards. And it shows I'm a DC guy because guess what? I have all the trading cards. I have the complete set. But, like most trading cards, back in the day, it won't open. It's being stubborn. Yep. They had the fancy hologram cards. Ooh, yay. But this is where it gets even funnier. I have them in the binder, but as I was cleaning up, I also found, I had the, I actually thought, the DC didn't do these guys justice, but I had the wonderful Impact Comics, and these cards are really cool because they made little posters in the back. So I found these separately. So they weren't actually in the binder, which was like, okay, interesting. But I thought maybe they are in the binder. And they're also with, I remember the Milestones. I have the complete set of Milestones in the binder as well. And I did have the Crusaders in here. But I have basically all the DC cards that came out. And of course, when you're as obsessive as I am, they only had a couple holograms for that year, but I got them. The holograms there. But let's not talk about DC. No, because I know a lot of people out there are kind of like, oh, well, it's DC. Who cares about DC? Well, I do. I just finished re-watching the Snyder Batman v Superman. And, it was freaking brilliant. It's just such a good movie. I love it. It's great. The extended version, not the shortened version. But apart from that, I found some other interesting things, like some old promo stuff from DC. For example, this old bookmark they had. Or how about the Day of Judgment little insert? Really cool artwork. Found that. This video is going to be a bit longer than I wanted to, but too bad. So sad. Too bad. I also found a very old card for The Mask. Wildstorm, nice little bookmark card, which was really nice. I found some other stuff too. I found an old Betty Page card, one of the rare ones, which I thought I'd lost, but I found it. I also have some other weird promo stuff, because promo stuff was fun. Even though I'm not a fan of Betty Boop, I have this sort of like fancy promo card for Betty Boop. And one of the comic books I really liked, and I actually have a signed gold edition #1, Creed. I liked Creed. I didn't get the trading card set though. I tried to, never could get them. I got some football stuff, but that's just me because my buddy Gary, who I haven't spoken to in ages, used to get me the football stuff I liked, even though my team sucks. But I also found this, which I was shocked I still had. It's the old Futurama Returns, sort of like Ashcan comic book. And you know what? I'm really about happy to find that. It was kind of fun. Found some more promo stuff too. Remember the Marvel Legends? Oh, this is talking about the checklist for the Marvel Legends when they first started coming out. This actually tells you which ones were which was nice. Found a promo for Mike Danger. Yeah, that's right, Mike Danger. One of the things I also found was this. This was interesting. I don't think you'll see this too often anymore. It's the Marvel little toy calendar that came out. So it talks about the Spidey toys. Interesting. It talked about more Spidey toys. I think Marvel was pushing Spider-Man. Kind of like DC does Batman. The Super Squad. Probably the worst toys ever made. They're just so tacky. And of course, you have the Marvel Legends. Now, these were the Icon series. These were the 12-inch big guys. And I have a few of them. And yeah, these were amazing. Super hard to find. Okay, and then of course you have the Marvel Legends. So this little calendar was like a little catalog of stuff. And of course you have the Ghost Rider one. Fun little thing to find. But let's keep it going, shall we? Because why not? I'm in the mood to make a video today because it's so hot upstairs. I found this old little thing for Iron Giant. I know most people don't keep the promo stuff, but I figured why not? It's kind of cool. Oh, look. We all recognize this guy. Look, it's Spawn, yay. One of the things I thought was funny was this. It's in French. It's a Batman and Robin decoder. It is just, I can't remember where I got this from, but it is just, it's funny, it's fun. But let's stop talking about that. Before I get to what I found in here, yeah, it's a Marvel thing, I want to show you some other things I found, because I thought they might be interesting to you. Now, I'm not sure if you're a fan of her artwork, but Olivia had her own card set with really nice fancy cards. And of course, Wizard, if you remember the Wizard magazine, which was really good. Wizard used to do trading cards too. Well, in the volumes they had. So I got these really cool old trading cards that I thought I'd forgotten about. Oh, and remember I said I had spares of the DC ones? I wasn't joking. I've got spare holograms of the DC ones. But one of the ones I had the hardest time getting all the holograms for, and I know I have them in a set, but this was a loose sheet, was the Looney Tunes baseball card set. It was a massively, large set. But guess what? It came with hologram cards, and I got them. Yes, I did. But, you know, I guess we'll talk about Marvel now, because that's why you're here. So a couple things from Marvel I found. I found these uncut card sheets. Some Marvel promo stuff. Oh, that's a postcard that they used to give. Remember this series? Age of Apocalypse? Yeah, it was a promo card for that. An uncut 4-sheet. This was one of the promos things they did. You know, the inaugural edition of Marvel 1995. Yes, I'm that old. 1995. Okay. But one of the things I thought was funny was, I don't know how I have this, but it's a little mini Marvel comic book. So cute. Now, one thing that's funny, I never opened these. I probably have an open pack somewhere. It's a sealed pack of the Amazing Spider-Man 3rd edition cards. I don't know, never opened it, never got onto it. One thing I remember that a lot of people used to want to kill me for when I got it. I'm not sure people remember when they did the X-Men #1 with the spread cover. Well, what they did to us retailers was they gave us this. Yep, it's the X-Men hologram all in one of the cover. Yeah, going way back. That's kind of cool. But we're not going to stop there. And of course, yes, I have, you guessed it, Marvel trading cards going back to the first series they did. And I kept on buying the Marvel trading cards because that was before Disney got it. And yep, there were holograms every year. And of course, knowing me, I had to get hologram cards. And I kept on buying them, kept on buying them, kept on buying. Oh yeah, there's those Spider-Man cards. That sealed pack, they're actually in here as well. So I kept on buying the Marvel cards for quite some time, and I managed to get complete sets of the series that I bought. But this is where it gets more fun. This is what I really want to talk about. Okay? It's kind of like the thing that makes this sort of worthwhile. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, yes, I have spares, duplicates, of the Marvel holograms from the first series, I think the second series. I have them. I have spares. Why do I have them? Because you have to buy a lot of packs to get a complete set. And I was just lucky. I kept on getting packs that had holograms. Yeah, some people just buy cases. No, I just kept on buying packs and packs. So I have spares. You'd be surprised how many spare Marvel cards I have. But I made my sets, which is nice. And I'm not joking when I say I have spares. So they're in the book, they're in that loose sheet, and also, yeah, I think I've got a few. Wolverine, Surfer. Yeah, so I've got quite a few of these. Yeah, you could say I was the combo guy. Oh yeah, you have the other ones from the other series. These were color ones. So there's the Hulk, the Thing, get it, they were colored, Venom. Very popular Venom. You can't really see them well on the camera, but I don't care. This is what I've been picking up or cleaning up my desk for. I also found something that I thought I didn't have. Well, that was interesting. My camera stopped. I hit my memory got used up, but I'm back. Will this be a part 2 to the first video? It depends if YouTube will let me put a long video up, but I don't care. As I was saying, one of the things I found in a drawer, I'm trying to remember what I said because it's all gone, but I also found some more promo stuff. How about the Marvel Burger? Or how about the ticket for the fight of the century? But that's not what it was I had found. What I had found was, I forgot I had some of these. Remember when I used to talk about the Marvel, like on the Peg show? Give me a second. I used to say on the Peg, if I get X amount of likes, that I would open up a mini Marvel Universe figure that's still in package. Now, these originally started, not as Marvel Universe, they started as the Marvel Super Showdown. So basically, these are the little catalogs, basically explaining the rules of the game. Okay, that sort of gave you an idea of which figures came out. The first ones were basically Spider-Man and Thing. But I found those, and in finding those, I didn't think I had any of these left, but I actually apparently still have them all. Those Marvel Showdowns always came with a story card. Oh, look, story cards. Spider-Man. So this is one of the things I found, which was pretty fun to find, which I was talking about before the camera stopped. But something else they did too as well. Marvel, before Disney. Look, the Marvel Legends Showdown had cards. And I just remember what it was I was surprised I found. Before the video cut out before, you won't see it in the edit if I make this one giant video. This was something that people would go crazy for back in the day. I had two. One was laminated, which is long gone, but I didn't think I still had this. That's right. It's my Avengers ID card, blank. Now the one I had my picture in it. It was laminated, looked really good, but I still have this. And if you remember when this came out, it was back when Marvel decided to do solo Avengers with Hawkeye. But yeah, I still have my Avengers card. Blank. Ooh, not for sale. No. This is all stuff my kids will have to deal with once I'm dead. I feel sorry for them. But apart from that card, there was another series of cards. Oh yeah, there was always like the special cards too, the special cards that came out. But after the Marvel Showdown cards became Marvel Universe, they also had a series called the Versus series. And I don't have a complete set of these, but I tried my best. But that was it for that drawer. So let's go to the next drawer now. This is the drawer where I have playing cards. Oh, that's right. Playing cards. Now, you probably haven't seen these in a while. But hey, going back. Sin City playing cards. Oh, one of the best animated series ever. Kevin, I miss your voice. The Batman animated playing cards. One of the cool series. I want the NECA toys. Gargoyles. Hey, that's an idea, okay? If you need a hologram card or that you're missing, I have spares, as you can tell. I'm willing to basically make arrangements to get rid of some hologram cards if I get toys I'm missing. Just saying. Boop. Just saying. Just thought. Just a thought. Okay, but I have other playing. Of course, there's the King Jack Kirby cards. Oh, beautiful artwork. I got, of course, because I was kind of loony for a while, I have 2 packs of Looney Tunes trading cards, playing cards. Crazy. Yes, I'm a film guy, so I have the Screen Gems playing cards. As you can see by the insanity behind me, back in there somewhere, a whole bunch of encyclopedias and books about World War II. So, of course, I have Spotter playing cards. And I always wanted one. I just never could afford one. Harley Davidson. That was a gift from way back when. What else do I have in this box, this drawer of cards? Let me take a look. I'm sure I have other stuff that you might go, my God, this man is insane. Will he shut up? No, I'm single. I live alone, and it's hot, and I'm bored. But so you have to suffer through me doing this cleanup. What else is this? Okay, those I'm not going to bother with. Those are just loose cards. Now, oh, wait. I have something. Actually, I have something you think might be really cool. Because I have not seen these anywhere else. And they took me forever to get. I'm not sure if you remember Mad Magazine. But yeah, I've got the Mad Alfred E. Neuman cards. Yeah. Freaking classic. They're not in the best of shape, but then again, it took me a long time to find somebody who had them, bought them, and I'm hoarding them. Well, it's like everything else, it's just here. Let me see what else I have. Okay, well, I had a loose container of cards as well. In there, of course, there's some like cards like this, in this other drawer, this. Oh, and of course, Punisher had to have his own little look fancy cards for Punisher, and there's some other cards in here as well. And the annuals, some, basically I have cards up my wazoo. That's what I'm saying. But one of the things I'm happy I was able to find, I didn't think I had these left anymore either. But such a great movie. Oh, look. You got the back, but look. It's the Mystery Man uncut cards. That's right. And I discovered I have 2 of these, which is really nice. Let me put that back in my little plastic. I'm not going to bother with the plastic box. It's broken. I also have some cards. I'm like, why do I even have these? Okay, don't judge. Do not judge me. But I have 2 Catwoman. These were our promos for the trading cards. I've got the promo X-Men movie trading card thing. I got 2. Yeah, I don't know. I just have them. A couple other spares like the Bride of Frankenstein. But I don't want to talk about these. These were mostly promo cards. I want to talk about the really cool decks I have. Okay, so I have some cool... Oh, yeah. I also... wait, I'm not sure if I mentioned this already. But one of the things I found back when I was going through the promo stuff... If I mention it, I'll mention it again. Creed. This is a promo for the trading card set. Now, I have, number 1, a gold edition sign, which I love. I never got the cards, but I have the promo for the playing cards. Of course, I've got the Superman stamps. I have a whole bunch of postcards, some original ones from French artists, like the guy did Tikkun, the Wiz Tornade, and of course a couple of those. I have some other postcards as well, but these, pride and joy. I will never sell these. These are mine. And I know you're thinking, well, why have postcards if you're never going to use them? Well, when you have Main Man, and you have well, okay, I have a lot of Lobo ones, but you have the Justice League ones by Perez, never mailed. Why would I mail them? It's gorgeous artwork. Why would I send it to somebody? No, I'm keeping these. Mint. kept away from the light, from the postman. Never shall they see the light of day. No, they're protected. They are safe and sound. Okay, so that's, okay, I'm not going to show this promo stuff. It's a waste of time. Alrighty, where to next? Okay, let's go to the next drawer. I think you'll like this next drawer. It's like a card theme today. I don't know what it is. It's what I found. But, I used to have 2 boxes of this. 1991 complete sets. This is the box I kept. I never opened. The other box, of course, I played, I used, and I eventually gave to a friend of mine. This is from 1991. This was 25 bucks back then. So you can imagine, still in the box. Never played. My daughter, my oldest daughter, is probably going to take these off me when I'm dead. But I have some really cool decks, too. There were some really cool cards back in the day. Oh, yeah, I have these. This is from the Versus stuff I was telling you about. Yeah, I played it a little bit. It wasn't exactly my thing, but I played it a bit. But shall we keep on going? Okay, now, do not judge me, but I have the Bettie Page cards. And why do I have Bettie Page? Because, well, when I was a young lad of 4, the first nude picture I saw of a woman was Bettie Page. And it's ruined me ever since. I have a thing for women with black hair. So, of course, I have the Dave Stevens Bettie Pages that he did. Yeah, I miss him, too. He was a super big fan of Bettie Page. And if you know his artwork, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You read the Rocketeer comic book. It's basically Bettie Page. Let me just put that back in there, because I want to keep it where it's nice and safe. But let's look at some of the other weird trading cards I have. Okay, so let's start off with Friendly Dictators. Or how about the Big Budget Circus political cards? Or how about the Rock Bottom Awards? Great artists as well. Robert Crumb. Yeah, there was a thing with trading cards for a while that everyone was doing them. So, of course, knowing me, I had to have some. There's more as well. Oh, of course, Le Coup d'Etat. Good set. The old Pulp Fiction Spicy cards. Another nice set. This one, Allison used to love the comic book. I think I still have them somewhere. About Love and Rockets. The Hernandez brother. I got to meet Jamie Hernandez back in Vancouver. Really nice guy. This one I'm happy I managed to track down. I was looking for these for a while. This came out a long time ago, and I think you're thinking, why would you want these? I'm not a baseball fan, but this is history, and it was really cool. So that's it for the card drawer. Okay, I got one more drawer. Haha! And the things about the timeout again. This might be a third-parter. Okay, in case it times out, I'm gonna open up the drawer by saying, actually, I'll keep going. I'm not sure if you remember way back when Independent Comics was a comic book called Melody. They had chocolate bars. Now, I don't have the chocolate anymore because I ate them. It was really good chocolate. But I kept some wrappers, and I saw somewhere in this nightmare behind me, there's the Cadillac and Dinosaurs box that had chocolate bars in as well. I think I have 1 or 2 wrappers of that. Once again, the chocolate is gone. I ate it. Sorry, you're out of luck. And if you don't know who Melody is, I have a signed copy of the book here. A lot of Quebec artists. Jacques Quebec. I knew him. I knew a few guys in Montreal. But let's get back to the more fun stuff, shall we? This is about the timeout again, and if it does, you know, I'm going to be on the safe side. I'm going to stop it now. Part 3 or very long-headed coming up. Well, it's a good thing I stopped. The memory got full again. So I'm almost going to wrap this thing up. I'm getting to the end of this. I did find some stuff in my drawer that was really cool. It was a great comic book. They eventually collected all this stuff, but when it originally came out, it was in another magazine. But I have some of the old Milk and Cheese pages. So cool. Milk and Cheese. But that's not the one that I think I sort of like the one that's a bit controversial. Now, I used to buy Penthouse and Playboy. You know, it was cool. Playboy was perfect interviews. Penthouse, you had Asimov and science fiction. And they even had Penthouse comics. And I regret selling my Penthouse comics. I had all the Penthouse comics when I had my own comic book store. I sold them. And now I regret them because you had great artwork in there like Adam Hughes and so forth. Hey, you need holograms? The old Marvel series or Looney Tunes. You don't have toys? if you have Penthouse Comics, I'm saying we can make a deal for those two as well, because I want to rebuild that set. But that's besides the point. But there was another magazine that came out. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, some really nice old prints and stuff from old magazines, like Folie Bergère. I forgot about those. Had some in here as well. Can't remember where I got these. They were some magazine or something. I can't remember. But that's not what it was. There was another magazine way back when. I didn't buy this magazine because I thought it was a little on the, how can I put it this way, trashy side of things. But my buddy liked Anne Rice because she used to write for this magazine. Yeah, that's right. Anne Rice used to write porn. Think about it. Okay, but in those magazines, you had a artist who I still love his artwork, and I'm going to try to find a page that I can show on there because I don't want to be politically incorrect. Okay. But I would basically sort of pay him a fraction of the cost of his magazines when he was done, before he threw them out, so that I could take these out. Von Baudet pages. Now, they've actually collected all these, and I have the collected works, but these were just so much fun to read. Great artwork. I'm dating myself. And there's something else I found in there which is special. As you know, if you don't know, I was married to a wonderful person named Allison. We met back in Montreal. I used to work in a comic book store, and I knew a bunch of people. And this one fantastic artist, who I think is one of the greatest Canadian artists around, when I got married, I wanted to do something different. So I asked him, hey, can you do like a wedding invitation thing for me? And he did. So this is what's left of the original. This is a Bernie Moreau original, me and Allison. Now, I'm really sorry to say that it's been damaged a little bit over the years. I blame the print shop for that. But we got this. Bernie did this for me. Bernie is a great artist. I still keep in touch with him on Facebook a little bit. The only thing that was different, of course, when we did the actual invitations, they were on cardboard. They shrank down a little bit, and Allison changed the cheeks a bit. I'm happy I still have this. I wish it was in better shape. Unfortunately, it's not. But I'm going to digress a little bit here. I'm going to go off topic. Something else I want to show people, because I have... Oh, I forgot about this. I found this too as well. Another Iron Giant promo. It came from outer space. But no, I'm going to go back to... There's a few things I want to show you to wrap this video up with. Because, you know, these need to be saved. So I picked this up not too long ago. I can't remember where I picked it up, but this is an old flying guy. This is really cool. It's got old pictures of old planes in it. I'm not sure what year is this from. 1930. This is older than me. So I also picked up some of these. Well, I can't remember where I got them, but some really old popular science things. These are really fun because you get to look at what they thought the world was going to be like. And can you imagine this? 15 cents for a newspaper? But I get the feeling this is going back because there's pictures for war. Oh my God, the tobacco commercials. This is something I forgot I had. I just had them somewhere in a pile. I cleaned up my desk because I need to clean up the rest of this. Trust me, I know I need to clean up the rest of this. It's a nightmare. It's so depressing sometimes. But I'm going to put these away. There's a couple things I want to show you lastly, just to finish this up. Because, you know, I think if you watch this far, you must be one of the few friends I have who actually doesn't mind watching my videos and watching my insanity. Oh, okay. Now the drawer won't close. Ah! I'm losing my mind. No. But I won't resort to Leroy. I won't resort to violence. And yes, I know you want some On the Peg episodes. I'm waiting for some stuff, okay? Now this won't close now. Okay, I'm about to try something different. Oh, I think it's that. Ignore me for a minute. Most people do. That's why I'm single. I can ignore it. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Well, there's a couple of things I want to show. I'm a stand-up. I don't normally go to McDonald's, but there was a time when I did go to McDonald's. And I'll show you why. Because for a while, McDonald's had these Happy Meals. And I'm a big kid, so it's the Robin Happy Meal. I got 2 of the Robins, 1 of the Two-Face. And the weird thing was, I don't know why, they did the Riddler, but not as a car. And yes, I've got 2. Totally boring toys, but I have them. I've got 2 Batgirls. But, you know... Maybe it's because I love this series so much back in the day. I mean, Batman Adventures was so good. That's right. Batman. But that's just one of the things I want to show you. As you can tell, no one beats Batman. I'm standing up again. But as I was cleaning up, mostly because, spoiler, mostly because, you know, I do the On the Pegs. There's something I'll be talking about the On the Peg. Look, it's the old Superpowers comic books. And why? Because, I found all my old Superpowers, including the Joker from the second series that shoots Venom. I'm missing my original Batman, but I got the original Superman, the second version of Superman. That'll be one of the things for On the Peg down the road. I don't know what happened to the top of the Supermobile. But to wrap things up, there's one last thing I'm going to show you guys. Mostly because of what's coming out on June 16th. A lot of people are going, oh my god, he's back. Well, did he ever really go away? Yep, this is a promo thing for Batman Returns with Michael Keaton. This was a magazine I had to pick up at the movie theater. And yeah, it's got a lot of pictures and stuff. I've kept this thing for years. But I have to admit, Ben Affleck's my Batman. Sorry. Michael Keaton, to me, was Mr. Mom. He was short. Jack Nicholson, I thought, played a very weird Joker. And I'm not a big fan of Tim Burton, but I still have this. Once more, something to deal with as I get older. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, that wraps up this very long video. If you watched it till the end, thank you. And if you didn't watch it, then you're not seeing this message. And eventually, when I get the rest of this done, because right now my desk has been cleaned up and organized, which is nice. And I even found my motto out of my mind back in 5 minutes. And this was missing. Well, I can show you part of the room that's sort of organized. Yep, I have some shelves. I need more shelves. I need lots of shelves. If I were to win the lottery, I'd have to buy shelves because I have so many books back there that aren't in shelves. I need DVDs. I need shelves. I need toys. I need shelves. But give you an example. I have other stuff. Oh, look, more toys. Toys are everywhere. I've got some others. An original G.I. Joe. The rest is a nightmare, and I haven't gotten to it yet. Unfortunately not. I haven't got to it yet, but I have lots of stuff that I'd love to share with you guys and review. But for now, I'm going to wrap it up. I think you've had enough fun. Oh, you want to see my desk? Say, I cleaned up my desk area. I have to work here sometimes, and it's also my own personal computer, so I will have my personal computer, and I'll have the work computer, but yeah, it's in the basement. It's plus back. It's hot upstairs. It's still like, I go upstairs and it's like, stay down here. What's cool? Makes my dog come lie down here as well. Well, that's it. I'm going to put this on the computer now. Save it and do an edit. Let's see if YouTube lets me put the whole thing on one shot. I don't know. We'll have to see. If not, I'll have to cut this up in 3 parts. So if it is a 3-parter, thank you for watching part 3. If it's only one very long video, thank you for staying through the madness. And we'll see you sometime soon.